Gilbert's Blackpool Limited is one of the UK's leading designers and manufacturers of grills, diffusers, louvers and smoke and fire dampers for the heating, ventilating and air conditioning industry. And in recent years, the company has firmly positioned itself as one of the top 3 UK air terminal device manufacturers. Privately owned by the chairman Gilbert Haslam, the company was originally established in 1961 and in its 38 years of industry experience has evolved from its origins as a manufacturer of domestic warm air heating grills to its present-day status. Today, it's a true multi-product based company with divisions specializing in grills and diffusers, smoke, fire and volume control dampers, VAV terminals, X-terminal and architectural louvers, domestic warm air grills, tooling and engineering. Over the years, the company has built its reputation for providing an extensive range of attractively styled and well-engineered products at competitive prices. With comprehensive internal and external technical sales support, Gilberts are able to provide high standards of customer service, responding quickly and efficiently to the many and varied demands of the building services industry. Employing around 250 personnel across 2 manufacturing plants, Gilberts have a multifunctional labour resource and a wide cross-breadth of relevant product experience to provide the flexibility necessary in today's fast-track working environment. Gilbert's in-house tooling and engineering division design and fabricate all types of special purpose machines, press tools, jigs and fixtures both for external clients and for in-house use. This vital resource enables Gilberts to maintain quality standards, provide a rapid response to market and product changes, and lends itself well to satisfying special designs and product requirements. The pressing division manufactures most of the piece parts for the specific product centres, again adding flexibility, control and speed to lead times. Within this sector, Gilberts have considerable CNC punch press capacity, ideally suited to low-cost production of specials and short production runs. These provide a unique capability to experiment with prototypes and specials both for new product development and for specific projects. The Cleveleys production unit houses a fully staffed research and development and air movement test facility. The centre serves the purpose of enabling ongoing product performance and research tests to be made to satisfy quality assurance regulations. Gilberts are an ISO 9001 accredited organisation and undertakes special tests to customer requirements. Operations within the facility entail critical examinations of the performance and air movement characteristics of the product under various types of input and environmental conditions. Considerable time has been spent at this facility developing the latest full range of high-induction swirl air distribution equipment designed to meet the most demanding of applications. Diffusers have been developed to cater for both ceiling, floor and side wall supply, and the following footage of specific tests should assist further in understanding the individual units that combine to provide this unique range of air distribution devices. Test 1. This demonstration of a perforated face swirl diffuser clearly shows the high volume of air it's possible to supply through this type of diffuser, whilst also maintaining both a low throw and a high entrainment ratio of supply air to room air. Quick dissipation throughout the test space can clearly be seen. Test 2. In order to cater for the changes in heating and cooling applications, this test demonstrates the almost instant response that can be achieved by using an adjustable swirl diffuser. Although in this test the unit was pneumatically controlled, a similar response is possible using electrically motorized control. Alternatively, a more gradual action and response time can be achieved using a thermally controlled device. Vertical to horizontal air distribution is therefore available depending upon air discharge temperatures. A high room air mixing rate is also readily apparent. Test 3. As described in the previous test, swell diffusers are suitable for both vertical and horizontal distribution. This test further illustrates the capacity of the device when used in a vertical heating mode. Note, the swirling action of the supply jet is still maintained in the vertical distribution mode. Test 4. This test illustrates a similar adjustable swell diffuser to the previous test, but now following a horizontal air pattern under cooling conditions. Again, the efficient mixing of the supply to room air can be seen, a key feature which enables high air change rates to be achieved. Test 5. This and the following test highlight the effectiveness of blanking on the perforated swell diffuser range. This test shows the problems that can be encountered if units are positioned too close to walls or barriers and demonstrates the downward air currents over these structures. Test 6. In this test, the previous diffuser has been effectively blanked in one direction to elevate the downward air current over the near wall, and therefore avoid high velocities throughout the occupied zone. By using the perforated face swirl type of diffuser, any blanking of the device is hidden, and therefore a similar appearance of all diffusers in one space can be maintained. Test 7. The following 3 test examples illustrate the versatility of the series GFS floor-mounted high-induction swirl diffuser. This particular test illustrates the general swirl action under isothermal conditions and shows the high mixing effect possible with this type of device. Test 8. During this test, the swirl diffuser has been viewed along the horizontal axis in order to give a clear indication of the horizontal distribution effect during a cooling differential of 5 degrees centigrade. Since the unit develops high entrainment of room to supply air, close positioning of the devices is possible whilst maintaining comfortable conditions throughout the occupied zone. The supply air also spreads rapidly to produce a displacement flow principle throughout the space. Fresh air is therefore provided close to the occupants, with the units having been tested to offset heating loads of up to 100 watts per square meter. Test 9. This test clearly illustrates flexibility of the floor swirl diffuser. By positional adjustment of the swirl impeller, the discharge angle of the airstream can be altered, and in this particular test has been set up to provide a discharge angle of 45 degrees. Test 10. This test demonstrates a further adjustment of the floor swirl impeller in order to achieve a full vertical air supply. Supply air under these conditions is shown to fall back to a lower level. Test 11. This is a general test with a number of 200 diameter floor swirl units set for vertical discharge. General migration of the supply air can be seen with the various heating devices having a definite effect. Test 12. This brief test illustrates the basic radial air discharge characteristics of the GZL series linear high induction diffuser. The pattern of the discharge jets can be seen to dissipate in all directions with very limited throws and low terminal velocities. The pattern of the discharge jets can be seen to dissipate in all directions with very limited throws and low terminal velocities. Test 13. These series of tests were set up to demonstrate the amount of air changes that can be accommodated in a typical conditioned space using the new ZipAir linear diffuser. 3 rows of single slot units in this test gave an air change rate of approximately 29, whilst maintaining an acceptable velocity level in the occupied zone. Test 14. This test demonstrates the flexibility of the ZipAir diffuser in a confined space. Individual smoke traces illustrate that the discharge velocities quickly decay to an acceptable limit. Each of these tests have been designed to show how Gilbert's air distribution equipment can be utilized for a wide variety of applications and environments. With increasing demand to achieve effective air movement in the most unusual environments, our team of skilled designers and engineers will continue to develop even more sophisticated solutions in order to meet those challenges.